Hello students, this is the sixth part of continuity of a function. Today also I am going to explain some problems based on continuity of a function and also discontinuity of function or types of discontinuity. Listen students, a function f is said to be continuous at x equal to a. When this happens means limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a should be equal to functional value at x equal to a or f of a. Or another words, what I can say, limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a minus should be equal to limiting value of f of x where x tends to a plus should be equal to f of a. Then only you can say that function is continuous. Okay, if these two are exist and not equal to f of a, so you can say that it is discontinuous at x equal to a. If these two are not equal, in that case also we can say that that function is not continuous at x equal to a. What is the meaning of that? LHL exist, RHL exist and equal, and the equal value equal to f of a, then I can say that it is continuous. So LHL exist and RHL exist and finite and not equal to f of a, then what I can say, the function is not continuous at x equal to. One thing, LHL exist, RHL exist, they are not equal. In this case also can say that the function is not continuous at x equal to a. So you want to check the continuity of a function at x equal to a, we need to find LHL at x equal to a, RHL at x equal to a and f. Three things should find, all three are equal to finite value, we can say that the function is continuous at the particular point. Okay, if LHL equal, RHL equal and is not equal to f of a, then function is said to be discontinuous at x equal to a. And LHL and RHL not equal, then you can say that in this case although function is not continuous at x equal to a. So types of discontinuity, today's concept is types of discontinuity, students. Okay, types of discontinuity, actually there are two types, Nana. Discontinuous of the first kind, discontinuous of second kind. Discontinuous of first kind, in this case LHL exist, RHL exist and they are equal, and f of a may or may not exist. If exist and not equal to that LHL and RHL, sometimes f of a only not exist. In this case the function is said to be discontinuous. This type of discontinuity is called first kind discontinuity. First kind of discontinuity. Students, once again listen. In first kind LHL exist, RHL exist, they are equal, both exist and both are equal, and the resulting value not equal to f of a or f of a only not exist. So in this situation we can say that function is discontinuous of first kind. Okay, so discontinuous of the second kind means LHL exist, RHL exist, but they are not equal. Then you can say that function is discontinuous at a particular point of second kind. So first kind LHL should be equal to RHL. For second kind LHL is not equal to RHL. Okay students, listen now. Okay, through examples I want to explain things, students. Yeah, listen. For example, so this is the graph of a function. Just observe. Okay, so listen students. A, say this is a B. Yeah, what happened? Limiting value of f of x extending to a minus equal to b only. What that is called LHL. So RHL equal to limiting value of f of x where extending to a plus also b only. What happened here? LHL equal to RHL, limit existing, but I can't say directly discontinuous or not. What should do, Nana? F of a should find. F of a not defined. The function not defined at x equal a. Means what is the meaning of that? F of a is not defined. LHL existing, RHL existing, both are equal. But if f of a not existing, what I can say? Function is discontinuous at x equal a. What type of discontinuity, Nana? First kind, because LHL equal RHL only. Okay. Now I want to rearrange the problem. So what I can say, in this diagram, this is the diagram or this is the graph for a particular function. At x equal a, function is not continuous. What type of discontinuity? First kind of discontinuity. Students, listen. So if I modified problem like this, what I can do now? Observe, students. Here I will take a thick line, thick circle. So I will write here some C. What is the meaning of that? LHL exists, RHL exists, both are equal to B only. But what is f of a? Here f of a existing, but equal to C. F of existing equal to C. LHL equal to RHL equal to B, and f of a also B. Then you can say that function is continuous at B. But what happened here? LHL equal to RHL equal to A. And here f of a existing, but f of a value not equal to B, Nana. F of a value equal to C. So what I can say, function is not continuous at x equal to A. So what type of discontinuity? Again I can say that is first kind, no, because LHL existing, RHL existing equal. But so in previous example, f of a not exist. Here f of a is existing but not equal to LHL and RHL. So these two are best examples for explanation for discontinuity of first kind. So discontinuity first kind again have two parts, and missing type discontinuity and isolated type discontinuity. What I explained previously, I will show you once again. So this is the function. Students, listen. So this is the function here, this is A, so somewhere B. Here what happened? LHL exists, RHL exists, both are equal to B, but f of a is not existing. F of a not existing. This type of discontinuity is called missing type. F of a is missing type discontinuity. LHL existing, RHL existing, both are equal and both are equal to finite value, but f of a not existing here. This type of discontinuity is called missing type discontinuity. In first kind we have two types. One is missing and isolated type. Missing type, isolated type. This diagram is for missing type. This diagram is for isolated. Isolated means what? LHL exist, RHL exist, both are equal to a finite value, and f of a also exists, but f of a not equal to this B. Then such discontinuity is called isolated discontinuity and isolated discontinuity. So what happened here? What I am trying to explain here, types of discontinuities. There are two kinds, kind 1, kind 2. In kind 1 also have two types. One is missing type, another is isolated type. So again I want to write, students. One is missing type, isolated type, another one isolated type. So what happened in missing type? LHL, RHL exist and equal, both are equal. LHL exist and equal, and f of a does not exist. Then I can say that this is discontinuous, missing type discontinuity. Isolated means what? LHL exist, RHL exist, they are equal. Here f of a exists but not equal to LHL and RHL. In this case, discontinuity is called isolated type discontinuity. Okay, I will show you, students, next page. Here discontinuity of the first kind, missing type. Here what happened? F of a does not exist. LHL exists, RHL exists, both are equal, but f of a does not exist. Isolated means what happened? F of a exists, LHL exists, and RHL also exists. Okay, now I want write clearly, students, here. So what I should write this type? LHL equal to RHL, that's all. Here what I can write? LHL not equal to RHL. LHL not equal to RHL, we can say that second type of discontinuity. LHL equal to RHL is first type of discontinuity. In this we have two types, missing type and isolated type. Just I explained. Now second type of discontinuity, in this case LHL is not equal to RHL. LHL is not equal to RHL. Here also have three types, Nana. Three types I want to explain one by one. One is finite type, infinite type, oscillating type. Listen students, second kind discontinuity again have three types: finite type, infinite type and oscillating type. Okay, here what happened? LHL not equal to RHL. So in LHL equal to RHL, and that also finite type means LHL exists and it is finite. RHL exists, it is finite, but these two are not equal. Both finite value, this is for example 3, for example this is 7. So both are exist but not equal. In this case we can say that discontinuity is said to be second type discontinuity, and that too finite type. Okay, so what is infinite type means either LHL or RHL won't exist, or any one of them tending to infinity, or both are tending to infinity, and that type of discontinuity is called infinite type of discontinuity. Okay, LHL or RHL one or both does not exist, or LHL RHL one or both are tending to infinity. Such a situation I can say that discontinuity is second type discontinuity or infinite type. In second type, infinite type. Okay, so last one, oscillating type. This is very important, oscillating type discontinuity. So students, I will show you through one example, oscillating type discontinuity. So this is best example for oscillating type discontinuity. Actually this is the graph of f of x equal to sine 1 by x, Nana. This is the graph of sine 1 by x. Sometimes you want to find a limiting value of sine 1 by x where x is tending to infinity. X is tending to 0. So this is very important example, students. Limiting value of sine 1 by x where x is tending to 0. So what happened here? X is tending to 0, then 1 by x is tending to infinity. X is tending to 0 means what happened? X is tending to 0 from higher value of 0, or x is tending from 0 from lower values of 0. If x is tending from 0 higher values of 0, automatically this is tending to plus infinity. If x is approaching to 0 from lower values of 0, automatically this is tending to minus infinity. What happened? Sine of plus infinity tending to what value should find? Sine of minus infinity tending to what value should find? Okay, now I want to explain. This is very important situation, students. Finding limiting value of sine 1 by x where x is tending to 0. Again I want to write. Students, the question is limiting value of sine 1 by x where x is tending to 0 is question mark. So x is tending to 0 means what? X is tending to 0 plus, then what I can say, 1 by x is tending to plus infinity. Okay, if x is tending to 0 minus, then what I can say, 1 by x is tending to minus infinity. Now what is our problem? X is tending to sine of plus infinity is what? Sine of minus infinity is what? So for that, what I am doing, listen students. Yeah, so I want to take a x value which is 1 by some n pi where n is integer and n is tending to infinity, such a way that I choose an x value. What is the meaning of that? Actually x is tending to 0 only from higher values of 0. Here n is belongs to positive integer, I can say. So n is belongs to integer, n is approaching plus infinity. Okay, what is the meaning of that? X is tending to 0 from higher values of 0. 1 is fixed, Nana. Here pi is constant, what happened, n values more and more and more and more. What is n actually here? Integer only, more and more values. So 10, 20, 30, 40, such a way that n values are taken. Automatically what happened to your x value nearer to 0 only. So in this case what happened to 1 by x value? 1 by x value becomes n pi. In this case I want to find limiting value of the function sin 1 by x. So limiting value of sin 1 by x tending to 0, same as limiting value of sin, instead of 1 by x I can write n pi. Okay, so x is tending to 0. What happened? This tending to 0 only, no? This tending to 0 only. What is the meaning of that? So if x is tending to 0 from higher values of 0, okay, then what I got? So sin 1 by x is tending to 0. So what do you observe, students, here? If x is approaching to 0 from a higher value of 0, sin 1 by x is tending to 0. Actually, limiting value of f of x where x tending to a is L. What is the meaning of that? X is tending to a from higher values of a or lower values of a, your f of x is tending to L. So listen, students, if you take any x value here, so this is your x value, the corresponding y value should be nearer to L only. You take another x value here, your corresponding y value should be L only. You take x value here, your corresponding y value L only. Like that, if you take x here from lower values of a, your x value should be, your y value should be L only. You take any x nearer to a from lower values of a, the f of y value should be L. Then only you can say that the limiting value of f of x is L when x is tending to a. But what I am trying to explain here, if x is approaching to 0, for example, I took a x value here. What is that? 1 by n pi value. I took x here. What I got? The limiting function is tending to 0. If I take another x value here, what should get, Nana? So sin of 1 by x also tending to 0. Then I can say that the function is tending to 0 when the x is approaching to 0 from higher values of 0. Okay, for example, I took some values of x here. So what I got? Sin 1 by x is tending to 0. If you took another value of x here nearer to 0 from higher values 0, if you got another tending to another value, say 7 or 1, then what I can say? Limit does not exist. For this x value, for this x value, or for this x value, or this x value, your y should be tending to a particular value only. What I took a x value here, what I got? Tending to 0. If I took another x value here, the 2 should get tending to 0 only. If I take another x value here, the 2 y should tending to 0, then only I can say that function is tending to 0 when x is tending to 0 from higher values of 0. Okay. So what I am doing, students, here, now I want to take another value of x which is greater than 0 only and nearer to 0 only. Observe, students, interesting explanation. Let x equal to 1 by n pi by 2. Here also n is tending to infinity. It is a tending, n is integer, integer tending to infinity, bigger positive integer. What is x value in here? Pi by 2 constant. So n is increasing automatically. So x is tending to 0 only. But what I took here 0 here, my x value is here somewhere, that is what I am saying, my x value is 1 by n pi x value here. Next I am taking the x value, it may be the left side of 1 by n pi or right side of n pi, that is not a big issue. So assume that the x value is here, so that is 1 by n pi by 2. So in this case what happened to the 1 by x value, Nana? Here I will write, here 1 by x value becomes n pi by 2. n pi by 2. In this case try to find the sin 1 by x. Okay, I will write somewhere here. So instead of this, what I can write in this case, n pi by 2 I can write. N is integer, n pi by 2. Automatically what happened to this value? It may be plus or minus. What I can say? It may be plus or minus. So I will write here plus or minus, plus 1 or minus 1, but not tending to 0. No, this tending to either plus 1 or minus 1 depend upon n value. What is the meaning of that? If I took a x value nearer to 0, what I observed, sin 1 by x is tending to 0. I took another x value which is nearer to 0. So what I am getting, I am not getting 0. I am getting a value either 1 or sometimes minus 1. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? If x is approaching to 0, nearer to 0, the sin 1 by x value is oscillating between 0 and minus 1 and 1. It is oscillating. In fraction of seconds it is changing. Here it giving 0. Here it giving 1. Here it giving minus 1. Here it giving plus 1. Here it giving minus 1. What is the meaning of that? In fraction of seconds, the output value or sin 1 by x is changing its output. That's why what I can say, sin 1 by x is oscillate between minus 1 to 1. If x is tending to 0, we can't find the limiting value of sin 1 by x, but we can't find, but what you can say, it is oscillating. It is LHL not equal to RHL. LHL not equal, in fraction of seconds means what is the meaning of that? X is nearer to 0, x is changing its values, automatically sin 1 by x value is also changing. Should not change, that should be tending to a particular value. If x is approaching to 0, so your sin 1 by x tending to L only. Yeah. If x is approaching to 0, nearer to 0, your sin 1 by x is tending to L, then I can say that x is tending to 0, then sin 1 by x is tending to L only. But what happening in this example, sin 1 by x is oscillating between minus 1 to 1. It is not giving a particular value. If x is approaching to 0, nearer to 0, so sin 1 by x is oscillating, and the oscillating value between minus 1 to 1. That's why what you can say, the limiting value of the function does not exist. So this is the graph of sin 1 by x, Nana. If you zoom it, this area zoom it, so value will oscillate between minus 1 to 1. If 0 here, you take x value here, your output may be 1. For this output minus 1, your output may be 0, your output may be minus 1, like that. So your output value is rise between minus 1 to 1. You won't get any particular output if x is tending to 0. Then what I can say, that function limit does not exist. Okay. So what happened? LHL is sometimes I am getting 0, sometimes I am getting minus 1. LHL not equal to RHL. What type? Second type of discontinuity at x equal 0 for this. Okay, now I want conclude, students. Final conclusion. Sin 1 by x, limiting value of x is tending to 0 does not exist. Important. What type of discontinuity? Second type of discontinuity. Why I am saying second type? LHL not equal to RHL. Some values of x nearer to 0, I am getting 0, sometimes I am getting 1, sometimes I am getting minus 1, sometimes I am getting 0, sometimes I am getting 0.002, sometimes I am getting 0.007, like that. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Limit does not exist. What type of discontinuity? Second type of discontinuity. In second type, what type means? Oscillating type. Oscillating. Its output values oscillate between minus 1 to 1. That's why oscillating type of discontinuity. Students, listen here. So second type of discontinuity, here LHL not equal to RHL. Here three types: finite type, infinite type, oscillating type. So what I took example, that is oscillating type discontinuity. Okay, students, important thing. Now I want conclude, because this is very important part for continuity. Now I am concluding. There are two type of discontinuities. One is called first kind, or sometimes called removable discontinuity. Removable discontinuity. Okay, this is called non-removable discontinuity. Second type, non-removable discontinuity. Here what happened? LHL equal to RHL. Here what happened? LHL not equal to RHL. LHL not equal to RHL, you can say that non-removable discontinuity or second type of discontinuity. LHL equal to RHL, you can say that removable discontinuity or first type of discontinuity. Here we have two types. One is missing type, isolated type. Missing type, isolated type. Missing means f of a does not exist. Isolated means f of a exists but not equal to LHL and RHL. So non-removable discontinuity, here LHL not equal to RHL. We have three types here. We have three types. One is finite type, infinite type, oscillating type. Oscillating. Okay, here isolated is oscillating type. Finite type means what? LHL exists and finite value, RHL exists and finite value but not equal. Finite type of discontinuity. So infinite means LHL or RHL, one or both are tending to infinity or does not exist. Then I can say that that type of discontinuity is called non-removable discontinuity in that infinity type. Oscillating type, oscillating. So what happened? Sin 1 by x. This is best example. Limiting value of function sin 1 by x where x is tending to 0. This is a discontinuous function at x equal to 0. So what type of discontinuity means? I can say that non-removable discontinuity, that too oscillating type discontinuity. Okay. Yes, students, here clearly given. You people can write this discontinuity of first kind. So what happened here? LHL equal to RHL. Sometimes this is called a removable discontinuity. We can remove discontinuity. Here LHL not equal to RHL. So this is called non-removable discontinuity. Non-removable. Sorry. Okay, students. So missing type f of a does not exist. Isolate type f of a exist. First type LHL not equal to RHL but finite. Finite type none. Second type infinite type LHL RHL are both tending to infinity. Oscillating type, so you should write this. Yeah, limiting value of sin 1 by x is tending to 0. Okay. Yeah, now some examples are given. We want say what type of discontinuity this one. So what happened? LHL existing, RHL existing, f of a not existing. So what happened? Removal and or I can say first kind, that too what happened? Missing type. Okay, what I can say? Removable missing type. Okay, students, I hope you people understood this one. Here what happened? Here what happened? LHL is existing, B. RHL is existing, B. F of a existing, that is C. What type? Removal only, that is isolated type. Isolated. Removal or first kind and isolated type. Isolated type. What is this? LHL is B, RHL is C. So LHL not only equal to RHL now. LHL not equal to RHL. Both are existing but not equal. What I can say? Finite type. Non-removable discontinuity of finite type. Okay. Very important. At x equal to a, function not continuous, but what type of discontinuity we should say? Yeah, x is tending to 0 minus, so y tending to infinity. X is tending to a from higher values of a, or x is tending to a plus. In this case also your y is tending to infinity. Observe, Nana, for this x your y is somewhere here. For this x your y is here. So what happened? So these two, this curve is nearer to this vertical line, approaching nearer to the vertical line. What is the meaning of that? X is tending to a minus, then what I can say, output y tending to some infinity, plus infinity only. Similarly, x is tending to a plus, x is tending to a plus. In this case also graph is approaching to this vertical line. So what is output? Output is tending to plus infinity. Y is tending to plus infinity. What happened? LHL is tending to infinity, RHL is tending to infinity. So they are not equal. So what you can don't say that infinity equal to infinity. That is not correct, na? So LHL not equal to RHL. What I can say, this is second type of discontinuity, second kind discontinuity or non-removable discontinuity, and that too infinity type. Okay. So important word, students, this line is called asymptote. So any graph is approaches to a vertical line or horizontal line. Okay, so such lines are called asymptote to that functional graph. Okay, for this graph, this line is called asymptote because the graphs are approaching to this vertical line. Okay, for example, everyone knows the graph of tan function. For tan function, actually the line is this is pi by 2 minus pi by 2. What is the name of this? X equal to pi by 2 line. This is x equal to minus pi by 2 line. These two lines are said to be asymptotes for the tan function. Like that, we have infinitely many asymptotes. Asymptotes means straight lines, either vertical or horizontal. The graph should be approaches to such line. So those lines are known as asymptote. Okay, what I can say here, the function is discontinued due to a vertical line or due to asymptote. Here one more example problem is given. Match the following. Here some functions are given. What type of discontinuity for the functions? They follow what type of discontinuity? Removable discontinuity, non-removable discontinuity, jump discontinuity, discontinuity due to the vertical asymptote, missing type. What is jump? I already explained. I want to show you once again, students. So this is called jump type of discontinuity, students. Jump type of discontinuity, non-removable discontinuity only, because LHL not equal to RHL. LHL is finite, RHL is finite. Their values are not same. We can say that is said to be jump type of discontinuity. Okay. Students, clearly I explained the discontinuities, but why they gave here the word removable and here non-removable? I will explain that. Through example I will explain. Students, listen. For example, f of x equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2. Clear the function is not continuous at x equal to, clearly, because function is not defined x equal to 2. Okay, but what is the meaning of that? F is discontinuous at x equal to, but what type? So what should do now? You need to find LHL at x equal to 2. You can find RHL at x equal to 2. Already observed that LHL at x equal to is 4, RHL at x equal to 4, LHL equal to RHL that equal to 4, but f of 2 not existing. Now what I can say, this is a kind 1. Okay, kind 1, that too missing type. But why the name is given by removable and other one named by non-removable? Listen, student. So first of all, I will draw the graph of this function. So this is the graph for that. Just it have a hole somewhere. The function have hole at 2. Output is 4. This is the graph of f of x equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2. The function not continuous at x equal to 2 minus 4, 2 plus 4. Okay. So after rearranging the definition, you can make it into continuous at x equal to 2. That's why this is called non-removable discontinuity. Students, once again listen. F of x is equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2 given. This function is not continuous at x equal to 2. Okay. After rearranging the definition, we can make it into continuous at x equal to. Actually, what should write? X is not equal to 2. F of x equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2 for x is not equal to 2. This is the given function. It is not continuous at x equal to. After redefining the definition, we can make them into continuous at x equal to. So I will show you, students, listen. F of x equal to x square minus 4x minus 2 for x is not equal to 2, 4 for x equal to 2. Just I redefined the definition of given function. F of x equal x square minus 4x minus 2, x is not equal to 2. F of x equal to 4 for x equal to 2. What happened? Obviously now this function is continuous at x equal to 2 only. Understood? F of 2 minus 4, f of 2 plus 4, f of 2 also 4. What happened? What I did, Nana? Just I changed the definition of the function. I rearranged the definition of the function. So discontinuous function becomes continuous function. What I did, you can remove the discontinuity here. Actually, this is a discontinuous function. After redefining the function, I can make into continuous function. Means this type of discontinuity is called removable discontinuity. We can remove discontinuity. That's a removable discontinuity. Okay, students. Okay. So you can remove discontinuity, but here you can't remove. Here you can't remove. By redefining definition also we can't remove. That type of discontinuity is called non-removable discontinuity. Finite, infinite, oscillate. Okay. Here what happened? While defining the definition or rearranging the definition, we can make the discontinuous function continuous function. Such functions are called. Such functions are said to be having removable discontinuity. We can remove the discontinuity. Okay, that is one thing. Next, okay, sure. Next, one more example I want take before completing solutions for these problems. One more example I want to explain. Signum function. What is signum function? F of x equal to signum function, SGN x I can write. Signum function. You know that is definition. F of x equal to mod x by x for x is not equal to 0, 0 for x equal to 0. This is signum function. More generally, what I can write, x is not equal to 0 means x less than 0, x greater than 0. I will rewrite that. X less than 0. If x less than 0, mod x is minus x by x, that is minus 1. Okay. X equal to 0, 0 only. X is greater than 0. What happened? If x is greater than mod x, x only. X by x 1. So this is the definition of signum function. Now I want to draw the graph of signum. That is interesting graph. Students, listen. This is our y-axis. This is our x-axis. Students, listen, Anna. Yeah, this is 1, and this is minus 1. Okay. So now we want to draw the graph of this function. F of x equal to minus 1 or y equal to minus 1. Y equal to minus 1 is a horizontal line. I will show you, student. This is the y equal to minus 1 line. But total y equal to minus 1 you can't take. Okay. Because what? Y equal to minus 1 only for x value less than 0. Lesser than value of x only. That's why you can't take. This is the graph for that. Okay. That too you can't take x equal to 0 also. Because 0 also not there in the domain. Okay, what I can say, I can take here a whole. So arrow. So this is the graph of y equal to minus 1 for these x values. Next, x equal to 0, 0 here. Only one dot. X equal to 0, 0. Next, student, what should I do? Next, f of x 1 for x greater than 1. Means I want to draw the graph of y equal to 1. Y equal to 1 also a horizontal line only. But important thing, students, what happened? So we can't take the total graph now, because f of x 1 for only x greater than 0. Your input values are greater than 0 values only. So you won't get this portion of the graph, even though you won't get this point also. So what I can say? So this is the graph of signum function. Important, very very important function, signum function. Signum function is not continuous at x equal to 0. What type of discontinuity? I can say the non-removable discontinuity. Non-removable discontinuity, finite type, or sometimes you can call jump type, jump type non-removable discontinuity. What happened here? At 0, LHL is minus 1, RHL is 1. Both are finite both are existing, they are not equal. So what I can say, signum function is not continuous at x equal to 0. What type of discontinuity? Non-removable discontinuity, that too finite time. Okay, for example, you take at this point, f of 2 minus 1 only, 1 only, f of 2 minus 1 only, f of 2 plus 1 only, f of 2 also 1 only. What is the meaning of that? At 2 it is continuous. Means what is that? Signum function is discontinuous at x equal 0 only. Okay. So for example, the problem is given like this: f of x equal to signum of x minus 1 given, not signum x, signum of x minus 1. So this function is not continuous at x equal to 1. What is the meaning of that? Signum of x minus 1 function given. Draw its graph, Nana. Roughly its graph will be like this. Okay, what is the meaning of that? This function is not continuous at x equal to 1. Okay, final conclusion, signum of a function f of x is given. For example, this is k of x. So I will rewrite again. Wait. Students, listen, Anna. Important note, f of x equal to signum of a gn of some g of x is given. So this function is not continuous at the values of x where g of x becomes 0. This is very, very important. F of x is signum of g of x. This function, f of x function, not continuous at the values of x where g of x equal to 0. Okay. Now I want to give the answers for this problem, students. F of x equal 1 by x minus 1. 1 by x minus 1. Should know that it's graph, Nana, first of all. 1 by x minus 1. 1 by x graph. You know the 1 by x graph. 1 by x graph is this. 1 by x graph is this. At x equal 0, what happened? If x is approaching 0 plus, then y approaching to infinity. X is approaching 0 minus, so y is approaching minus infinity. So 1 by x function is not continuous at x equal 0. What type of discontinuity? Non-removable discontinuity. What type of that to infinite, or sometimes is called discontinuous due to asymptote. A straight line. Both the curves are approaching to that line only. That's why 1 by x minus 1 given. F of x is equal 1 by x minus 1. So 1 by x minus 1 means 1 by x means what happened? X is the asymptote, line of asymptote. Here what happened? Here one vertical line exists, Nana. X is equal to one vertical line exists. This become the line of asymptote. So this is the graph of, student, this is y-axis actually. This is x-axis. This is the line x equal to 1. So we want to draw the graph of f of x equal 1 by x minus 1. So this is a graph of y is equal to x minus 1. So what happened at x equal 1? This function is not continuous. But what type of discontinuity? Second type discontinuity, non-removable discontinuity. Okay, because x is approaching to 1, so your y approaching to plus infinity. X is approaching to from lower values, then your y is approaching to minus infinity. What I can say, LHL not equal to RHL, both are infinite. What I can say, the function is non-removable discontinuity at x equal to 1, or sometimes you can say that discontinuity due to asymptote. Okay, now I want to give the answer for that. This function is non-removable discontinuity. So B I can say one thing. Next, discontinuity due to vertical asymptote, that also correct. So what I can say, answer for the problem is B, matrix matching type. Okay, next question. X cube, I can take x common here. X square minus 1 by here x square minus 1. X equal to 1 or minus 1. X equal to 1 or minus 1, this function is not defined. Means what is the meaning of that? X equal to 1 and minus 1, the function is won't define. Means at x equal to 1 and minus 1, the function is not continuous. F of 1 not defining here, f of minus 1 also won't define, but f of 1 plus will define, f of 1 minus will define, both will be same. That's why what I can say, this is a removable discontinuity. So A, in removable discontinuity, what type? F of A not existing, f of minus 1 not existing means what happened, Nana? This is missing type. Discontinuity, removed discontinuity and missing type. So what I can say, AE I can say. Answer for this is AE. Next, modulus is involved here. Mod x by just like mod x by x. This is one of the part of signum function. No? Jump type discontinuity, mod x by x. That's what I can say. This is also mod x minus 1 by x minus 1 also jump type of discontinuity. This function is non-removable discontinuity. I can say that finite or non-removably jump type of discontinuity. I can say this answer is B, C. Again I want to show you students about a graph of that. See here, one more page I want to use. Mod x minus 1 by x minus x greater than 1, the total value is equal to 1. X less than 1, the total value equal to minus 1. What is the meaning of that? The graph will be like this. This is 1, this is minus 1 at 1. This is the actual graph of mod x minus 1 by x minus 1. At 1 function is not defining. No? At 1 function is not defining. Just greater than 1 is defining, less than 1 is defining. What type of discontinuity? This one, non-removable discontinuity, that too jump type or finite type. Okay. Next, last one, sin of 1 by x minus 1. Just now explained. Sin of 1 by x where x is tending to 0 is oscillating type discontinuity. Okay, oscillating type discontinuity, non-removable discontinuity, that too oscillating type. At x minus 1 by x minus 1 means at x equal to 1. At x equal to 1, this function is oscillating type discontinuity. Actually, what they should give, match the following functions at x equal to 1. Then directly you can say answers. At x equal to 1, so this is BD. At x equal to 1, this is AE. At x equal to 1, this is BC. At x equal to 1, this is oscillating type, that is F, and also non-removable, I can say this is BF. I hope you people understood the concept of discontinuity of the function at a particular point and its type.